your right knee is going to shoot this direction. Your pelvis is going to shoot this direction. Your hands are going to shoot this direction. And you're going to shank it. So you have no space to swing your arms here because your pelvis gets in the way. Well, okay, so that's good. You didn't move as far as I thought. But if I put a line right here, what's happening is your hips go forward right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that throws your hands out. Notice, your hands start on one plane. Actually, you need to have at least one hand length. The end of the club should be about one hand length from your body. But anyway, you start on this plane at address, but at impact,
far out.
You're way out.
Yeah.
So if I was fitting you, I wouldn't fit you for an upright club, although that's what the swing dictates. I want you to change that, and I wouldn't give you an upright club because I'm basically putting a Band-Aid on the problem. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So, right now with this swing, you would need like 2 or 3 degrees upright, but I wouldn't give you that because all that would do is, once you started swinging good, then you start hooking the ball.
Yeah, I think these are 1 degree, but again, these are.
Now the other thing you do that we're gonna work on is taking your hands out of the swing. And what do I mean by that is, on the takeaway, you roll the club face open right there. The toe shouldn't be that up. The toe should match your spine angle. Your spine angle is about 52 degrees. The face should be at that spine angle.
Okay.
So you're manipulating the club.
Doing it too much.
As soon as you do this, your brain says, I got to figure out a way to use my hands to get it back square. So if you have no hand manipulation, the swing is easy because the face stays square to the path. Whatever that path is, it's dictated by your body rotation. If your arms are connected to your body, what does your body do? Your body rotates. What do your arms do? They follow the rotation of your body.
Okay.
So the hands don't play a role in the takeaway. You maintain this angle here, and you just turn your core. See, that's an open face. See how that opened up? That's wrong.
You don't want that.
No. I'll show you what you want right here. All right, let's look at Hunter Mahan as an example. All right, so when he takes the club back, the face is parallel to his spine angle. It's not rolled. The right elbow's on top of the left. There is no manipulation of the face.
Okay.
It's dictated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's why you have trouble. That's why you're inconsistent, because you use your hands. So you can see it plain as day here. You roll the face right on the takeaway.
Yeah.
And that's we don't want to do that. You see the difference,
you
right?
You don't want to do that for my body type or in general?
Ever. For any body type. Because like I said, when you introduce the hands, you use the hands. And when you use the hands, it's timing related.
Okay.
You've got to figure out how to get that thing back to square, and that requires timing.
Yeah.
So you're going to work on your takeaway, not turning. So keep both arms extended. Notice, look at the difference here, Kevin. When you take the club back, your right arm bends immediately. See it? See how your right arm is underneath your left? So look at his right arm. Is it bent?
No.
No. That's what's referred to as a one-piece takeaway. See, you're doing the takeaway that doesn't match your biomechanics. Remember, you said you want to be more. If your spine's at 90 degrees, yeah, your face should be at 90. But if your spine's at 45, your face should be at 45. Right. Your right elbow. There you go. See, now the right elbow is on top of the left.
Okay.
But when you roll the club, now your right elbow's under.
Right.
So look at the difference. You have level elbows here on the takeaway. His elbows aren't level.
Yeah.
And his right arm hasn't started bending until the club gets parallel to the ground.
Okay.
Now from that point, his right arm is going to bend. Right there, it starts to bend. But that's what I want you to learn how to do. Now, how do you do that? Well, there's a couple drills you can do. One is put a club at 11 o'clock. Let's draw a clock on the screen here. 11 to 5 would be put a club down at about 11 o'clock and then just match those lines up. So the shaft that you're holding on to on the takeaway is parallel to the one on the ground. So yeah, that'll take away the slice too.
So I should put a
Yep.
just put a club
Right
out.
on your right toe at 11 o'clock and just make sure they're matched up. But what's most important is the face of the club, because the face of the club is 75% of direction. If you do an algorithm, you know, it's based on club head velocity and loft too. If you go down in loft and up in club head speed, you go up in side spin. If you go up in loft, say to 40 degrees, now an 8 iron's 40 degrees, you're going to have 8,000 RPM. So if you're putting that much backspin on it, you're not going to have any side spin. You're going to have less side spin. But if you're at 2,000 RPM, now you can put a lot of side spin on the ball.
Yeah.
So the reason people can't understand this is they make a good swing with their iron shot or their swing, and they cut across it, and they hit a ball and it curves 5 yards. Then they pull their driver out and they make the same swing and it curves 50 yards. And they're like, well, what's going on?